with David Wolfin, CEO of Coral Gold Resources. That's CLH on the Toronto Venture Exchange, or CLHRF on the OTC Bulletin Board. David, good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you, Mike.
Now, I should remind you that I do own shares of Coral Gold, and I've held them for a long time. Tell me, what's new with Coral Gold?
Well, we just signed a brand new agreement with Barrick. They have an option to earn 60% of the property by spending $12 million over 5 years. And they're planning to start drilling throughout the summer, so we're really excited about that.
Why don't you remind me where your project is in Nevada?
It's located in the Cortez Trend on the Battle Mountain District of north central Nevada. It's a prolific area. It's surrounded on 3 sides by Barrick. It's got, on their property, they produce over 1 million ounces of gold annually.
Now, can you tell me a little bit more about the agreement?
Well, they've committed to drill up to $1.5 million initially, but if they find what they're looking for, obviously they're going to spend a lot more. And the target is a Carlin-type deposit. That's the Carlin-type structure.
Well, I was confused because it doesn't look like they took the whole property.
No, we still have 100% of our core claims, where we have 2.7 million ounces of heap leachable mineralization. We have a PEA that came out in 2012. And it calls for $100 million capex to build a leaching operation, and it would have a life of mine of 10 years and average about 60,000 ounces of gold a year.
And what's the qualification of those ounces? Is it inferred?
Yes, it is.
And
but in the 1990s, many of those ounces were proven reserves, but they were reclassified as inferred when the new reporting requirements came out.
so investors now have 2 options on the project then, through the Barrick JV, and as well you retaining, is that 100% of your core asset?
That's correct.
So what do you do from here? You let Barrick do what they do, and then what do you do?
Yeah, well, we're going to take people down to visit the property while they're drilling, and if they hit, it'll look after itself.
But what are you going to do on the part of the property that you maintain the 100% ownership of?
Well, we have to build up investors' confidence before we go and try to raise that type of money. So we're hoping that this drilling gives us a lift in that department, and we'll assess where the market is later on in the year.
What other kind of work would you want to do if you had the money on your core asset?
Oh, well, in the PEA, it recommends infill drilling to upgrade the ounces to measured and indicated and do a pre-feasibility study. So that's what we want to do eventually.
Is there any potential for expansion there, or is it pretty well been defined?
Absolutely. The gold didn't fall out of the sky, so the natural place is to look below. We've got about 1,500 drill holes, 500,000 feet of drilling, and the average depth is 400 feet.
Okay, so I'm glad I asked the question. What else should we know about, or what do you expect to have happen in this current year?
Well, Barrick also bought just under 10% of the company, so that was a show of good faith. And so, if you look at the price of our stock right now, you're getting in at the same price that they're getting in. It's a good opportunity.
And how much do you retain of the part that they take? Was it a 70-30?
60-40, but they produce a scoping study. They can go up to 75%.
Great. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you talking to me.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
Again, I'm with David Wolfin, CEO of Coral Gold Company. That's CLH on the Toronto Venture Exchange, or CLHRF on the OTC Bulletin Board.
Yeah, or www.coralgold.com.
Very good. Thanks a lot, David.
Thank you very much.